Hey YouTubers and gamers, I am CyberSnake7 and yes, this is another collections video. This time round I'm going to be showing you guys my PS2 Japanese fighting games collection. I'm going to have a trilogy of videos as there is a number of titles that I'm going to have to show you. So in edition 1 I'm going to be showing you my SNK Neo Geo volumes 1 to 12. So what I'm going to do is show you the front and rear cover, the disc and the instructions, and not go greatly into detail about each game. But let's start with volume 1, which is Garu Mark of the Wolves. Now this came out as a special edition and here we have it. Fantastic game, this one. Obviously you got the game in the box and you also have a clone of a Neo Geo fight stick, which they named Neo Geo Stick 2. Beautiful crimson coloured fight pad. Obviously there's the sides and there's the rear. I'll give you a close up if you can see that of the fight pad. What I will be doing is doing a fight stick collections video in the future, so I'll show you the pad in a later video, but for the time being there is volume 1, that is Garu Mark of the Wolves. Right, volume 2 was Last Blade 1 and 2. Very, very good fighting games. Slower paced than a usual fighting game that you come across, but very, very engrossing. Graphically brilliant. And to be honest, it may be slow, but it's still a good paced fighting game. But this is a good reason to tell you that getting these on the PS2 is a very good reason to buy these games, because people cannot really afford to buy the Neo Geo original cartridges because they are far, far too expensive for most people, unless you specifically collect for the Neo Geo, which is fair play to you. But the wise decision for most of us is, if you can get hold of these collection and you do love Neo Geo, these are the collection to get. But enough blabbering. This is volume 2, the Last Blade 1 and 2. Right, volume 3 is another collector's edition, and it's the King of the Fighters Orochi collection. Now this collection consists of King of the Fighters 95, 96 and 97. Also it comes with a clone of the Neo Geo fight stick, which this one is called Neo Geo Fight Stick 3. Right, there's your sides and there's your rear again, and I'll give you a close-up of the pad. But as I said before, I will be showing you the fight sticks in a separate video. But there is volume 3, the King of the Fighters Orochi collection. Right, volume 4 is one of my favourite fighting series. Always loved these. Lucky enough to get the first 2 on the Neo Geo, but never was able to afford number 3. And it is volume 4, the Art of Fighting collection. Fantastic fighting series. I've had this on a numerous amount of systems. Super Nintendo, obviously Mega Drive, and I've also got it on like a compilation on the Wii, which is a terrible version to be honest, but this is by far the next best version to get, because it plays brilliantly, all 3 conversions of them do. But yeah, there you go, that is volume 4, the Art of Fighting collection. Right, volume 5 is another series I do like. Didn't like it from the very beginning, but it got better as it went along, which is the Fatal Fury collections, volume 1. Now this one consists of Fatal Fury 1, 2, Fatal Fury Special and Fatal Fury 3 Road to the Final Victory. I found with this series the graphics actually got better as the series went along. Personally, as I said before, I don't know, something about number 1 I've just never really liked. I've tried my hardest to like it, but I think the game's got better from number 2 onwards, to be honest. But there you go, that is the Fatal Fury Collections Volume 1, and this is Volume 5 of the series. Now, Volume 6 is Fatal Fury Collections Volume 2. Now, this one has the Real Bout collection on it, which is Real Bout Special, and Real Bout 2, the newcomers. Graphically far superior than the last of the collections, and these all are three very good fighting games. I do like these ones. There you go, there's a disc and the instructions. But yeah, as I said previously, the games I found they do get better as the series went along. But there you go, that is Fatal Fury Collections Part 2, and that is Volume 6. Right, Volume 7 is another King of the Fighters, and this one is King of the Fighters Nests. Now, this one consists of King of the Fighters 99, King of the Fighters 2000 and 2001. Like the artwork on this front cover. The back isn't much different than the rest of the collection, to be honest. But it does have a nice disc if there's not too much glare, and a very nice instruction manual. Now, the good thing about these is obviously you can see all of these are Black Label editions, which I'm very, very pleased to have got, because I know they've re-released these as platinum versions, and personally I would never have got them if I didn't know about them first time round. So I'm very, very happy to have these editions as Black Labels. But yes, sorry, that is Volume 7, that's King of the Fighters Nests. Now, Volume 8 is, I'm going to call it the Super Combo edition, and the only game I can pronounce is Super Tag Battle. But see, unfortunately this one is sealed, and I haven't yet opened it, so I really can't show you the disc and go into too much detail about the games because I haven't played them. I ain't too sure what Super Tag Battle is, or the second game on there, so one day I may open them, but there you go. But it's a sealed copy of the Volume 8, and I'm calling this edition the Super Combo edition. There you go. Right, another one that's sealed, stupidly enough. I just don't know why I haven't opened them, but this is Volume 9, and this is World Heroes Gorgeous. I have played most of these World Heroes games anyway, but this little collection consists of World Heroes 1, World Heroes 2, World Heroes 2 Jet, and World Heroes Perfect, which is my personal favourite. I really do like World Heroes Perfect. But yeah, no doubt the graphics and the gameplay are going to be the same as most versions that you play, but a very, very nice collector's edition to have into the collection. But that's Volume 9, World Heroes Gorgeous. Now, Volume 10 is yet another King of the Fighters game. I'm lucky enough to own this on the Neo Geo itself, but this is King of the Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. Now, this again is sealed, so I can only really show you the front and rear cover. I'm assuming this is just a revamped version of King of the Fighters 98. I'm assuming more characters and a more polished version of the game. But yet another nice one to my collection. So that's Volume 10, King of the Fighters 98 Ultimate Match. Volume 11 is opened. Now, this one is the Sunsoft collection, and they are two very underrated fighters in my mind, but I like both of them, but Wacko 7 I like a lot more. But this one consists, I'll show you the front cover first. This is Volume 11, the Sunsoft collection. This one consists of Wacko 7 and Galaxy Fight. As I said previously, I do have a thing for Wacko 7. I think it's a great little underrated fighter. Graphically very, very nice. And they are two underrated fighters in my mind. But yeah, that is Volume 11, the Sunsoft collection. Right, onto the final one, which is Volume 12. Unfortunately, this is sealed, but I can say that I have played all of these anyway, which is the Samurai Spirits collection. You got the entire one from 1 to 6 on here. There's the artwork at the back. As you can see, it's no different to any other volume. But yes, this is the 12th addition to this collection, Samurai Spirits, and that is the last one. And I'll be interested to find out actually, because obviously I've got all 12 volumes. Was there any more? Because I'd be pretty disappointed if I found out that there actually was more volumes after volume 12, because obviously me collecting the black editions of these games. But do let me know if I have missed out or I have got the full collection, because I'll be pretty happy if I have. But yeah, there you go guys, that is my first video of my PS2 Japanese fighting games collection. What I'm going to do after this video, I have actually made another video, and it's going to be like a compilation of a few of the titles that I've just showed you, and I'll be doing that with volume 2 and volume 3 of my Japanese fighting games collection. But hope you've enjoyed it. I am Cybersnake7. As always, keep playing, keep watching, do comment and do subscribe.